All right, everybody, if you're out on the field, come and join us. We're going to get started in about 1 minute. Come on over, find a seat. It might be standing room only. You can handle it. You're athletes. You're in shape. Come on over.
Good evening, everyone. I want to make sure that the field is cleared. If those students and families are still in the field, please come to the plaza. We would like to get started. I don't want to lift this up any higher. Good evening, everyone. Can I have your attention, please? Can I have your attention, please? My name is Brett McNeil. I'm the athletic director. Here to my right is Erin Warney. She's our principal. We would like to welcome and thank all of you for coming tonight to celebrate in our end of the season Blue and Gold Banquet. Very quickly, I'd like to acknowledge our administration, school staff, and the members of the EAC for all of their support and help in this partnership that they've done for us for quite some time. So can we also give them all a round of applause? We have a lot of awards to recognize tonight. So if we do forget any names, please don't panic. Just come over here to the side by the volleyball net and let us know, and we will make sure that you are recognized, because that's what this is all about. So again, welcome and thank you.
At Thomas Edison High School. You'll notice I use that phrase, student athletes, when I was addressing you. That's because
That was awesome, wasn't it? That was beautiful. A. Yang, Coach A. Yang put that together for us. Can you give him a round of applause? Next up, we're going to have Coach Benny give us the Tommy Newcomer Awards. Coach Benny Randall. Basketball.
Good evening, everybody. So we have the Tommy Newcomer Awards. Each year, we welcome new Tommy athletes to our teams, and we are going to recognize some players who made an impact when they joined. The following athletes were nominated by their coaches. I'll ask them to come up to the front. We have a special newcomer award bar that you can add to your letter jacket and display with your letters. So when you hear your name, please come to the front. Nick Nordine for baseball. Hala Karumbe for badminton. Shaylin Beard for girls soccer. Lamar Sloan for wrestling. Israel Tyson for football. Dakota Johnson for volleyball. Beck Evenson for boys tennis. Janvi Vang for girls tennis. Asia Wright for girls basketball. Dedrick Taylor for boys basketball. Sam Young for boys track. Ella Swafford for girls golf. Irfan Ayub for boys golf. Hamza Ibrahim for boys soccer. And lastly, Khalize Wallace for gymnastics. All right, these are your newcomers. Please give them a round of applause. Good job, y'all. Congrats.
So awesome. While they're taking a picture, can we give them another round of applause? Some of us know this and some of us don't. So I'm going to give a special thank you and ask you to do the same for Jed Van Zee, who is live streaming this right now for us, for our families that couldn't make it here tonight. Next, we're going to have our letter jacket contest winner, the first introduction by Coach Ike.
Okay, hi everybody. I'm Mike Icarella. In case you don't know, I'm a business teacher at Edison, but also the golf coach. But I also wear another hat. I'm the president of the Edison Community and Sports Foundation, who basically supports you guys in scholarships. I don't know, some of you guys, I think I know some people in the back won some scholarships before, and appreciate that. Okay, anyway, we also have something huge coming up next fall. We've got the Edison Centennial, okay? We're gonna celebrate 100 years. It's really a big thing for next year, and we're looking forward to really pushing it to a great event for not only the alumni to come back, but for you guys to participate in. So it's gonna be a lot of fun having the students and the alumni from the past come back and participate with you guys in some really neat bonding events. So that's to look forward to next fall in September. All right, so it's my honor. The Edison Sports Foundation donates 2 jackets to this award. And so I'd like to introduce Gideon Lubers for the first one. Gideon.
Okay, so hi, I'm Gideon. I'm in a couple of sports, and so I wrote the essay figuring might as well give it a shot. During my high school career, I've been a member of several sports. In these sports, I have met new friends, gone to new places, and pushed myself to become better than I had ever dreamed was possible. Everyone on each team has been supportive, helping me strive for greatness and be the best version of myself that I can become. When I first joined the Edison sports community, I thought that I would be improving myself physically, but there has been so much more than that. I have made friendships that will last a lifetime, gained new skills, and found a vision where everyone works together to make each other stronger, faster, smarter, and happier. I couldn't imagine sports without the coaches, and I have to thank them for always being there to help the team. The coaches dedicate so much of their time to making sure that we can improve as much as possible and have lots of fun in practice and in competitions. I get to be a part of this amazing community for 2 more years, and I couldn't be happier that I get to stay with all these amazing people. Even after I graduate, I hope to keep the connections I've made for many years, coming back for events to cheer on the next generation of athletes.
And I don't know if any of you guys went to go buy a jacket, but these jackets are not cheap. Trust me. Okay, the second winner in the contest, Elaine Sweeney. Elaine?
To me, being an Edison athlete means having a special place at Edison. Being part of a community that is dedicated to being better, to making a difference, and leaving a legacy. Edison has become a second home, and my teammates have become like family to me. When I first joined, I felt so welcomed, and for that I will always be grateful. Walking into the gym for practice and running onto the court during a game, leading my team and cheering them on, win or lose, it keeps me going. It keeps me striving for better. My coaches keep me in check and always remind me that student comes first in student athlete. Having my coaches there to support me and my team throughout all the struggles we've faced as a community these last few years have been something that I will always be grateful for.
Congratulations.
Next, we'll have the Tommy Tenacity Award presented by Coach David Sulzer. And immediately following that, we'll have our next leather contestant winners by Saharo.
Good evening, I'm Dave Salzer. I'm a social studies teacher, and I'm assistant football coach and assistant track coach. I want to talk about tenacity. Coach A. Yang, he does all of your stinky, dirty laundry. And I used to do that job. I don't think there's a better definition of tenacity than doing all of that laundry. So thank you, Coach Yang. But on a serious note, I will just speak to the tenacity real quick that I witnessed last Friday at the section track meet. The boys 4x4 is the last event of the meet. Our Edison squad was in the fast heat against the perennial champs from last year, and we came out in the lead. Manny Gomez, a junior of ours, our leading point getter this year, his knee blew out with 100 meters to go in the first leg, and he had to hand the baton off so his teammates could finish. And he literally hopped and then walked the baton off to the number 2 guy. He could have quit and said, I just can't do it, and he walked the baton, and his teammates picked him up, and they finished 6th in their heat, the fastest heat of Class 2A in Minnesota. And so I just want to shout out those guys. Number 1, Manny, and number 2, his 3 teammates that picked him up. I texted the last time Edison's 4x4 qualified for the state tournament, it was 2016, and I texted one of those guys and I said, just so you know, these are all juniors and they will be coming off of your school record next year of 3:31. They would have had it this year. So these other athletes, I don't have a story attached to it, but I'm sure that they have their own, and we love those stories. So I want to recognize these tenacious Tommies: Jack Hewitt Perry in baseball, Paris Garcia in badminton, Keliza Wallace, girls soccer, Tremaine Graham, wrestling, Derek Hogan, football, Irma O'Mara in volleyball, Theo Bubzer, boys tennis, Lindy Olson, girls tennis, Maxine Ullman, girls tennis, Irma O'Mara, girls basketball, Blue Schratig, girls basketball, Micah Young, boys basketball, Cullen Arneson, boys track, Amelia Larson, gymnastics, Emmy Romanis, girls golf, Michael Aguirre, boys golf, Cristal Cabella, boys soccer, Gabriel Duarte, boys soccer, and Miana Sledge, softball. Your 2022 Tenacious Tommies.
Hi, I'm Saharo. I won last year, and I would like to announce the third winner for the letter jacket, Sakura Williams.
Hi, everybody. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. I didn't expect I'd win this. Well, to me, being a timid... I'm so sorry. To me, being an Edison Tommy athlete means being part of a family that push you past your limits every day during a set, match, inning, or practice. Being an Edison athlete means being part of something bigger than myself. It means being part of a family going back many generations and being part of a community of support and respect. Being a Tommy means a lot to me on many levels because this school was the first where I found out that I was interested in many sports and helped me find who I am in different ways. I grew a lot of confidence this year, and I owe it to the work I put in for my coaches and teammates. I owe it to the staff of this school that pushed me to be better even though I thought I were at my limits.
I want to talk a little bit right quickly about our academic all-stars. I really want to talk about what it means to be an academic person, and running an academic program. How do I say this? I've worked at quite a few schools before I've come to Edison. And many times it's always football player, basketball player, baseball player, hockey player. What I love about Edison, we talk about our students as student athletes. The coaches that we've hired, our community, our administration, we don't talk about football players or hockey players or tennis players. We talk about student athletes. Minneapolis is one of the few districts that require a 2.0 GPA in order to participate. That's big, because many other schools and districts, it's just working towards graduation. And when I've talked to other athletic directors around the state, activity directors, they applaud us for that. They don't like to do it publicly, but they do privately, because a lot of those programs may not be able to field teams with a 2.0 GPA. I'm proud of Edison. I'm proud of our district for saying and kind of mandating that we should have a 2.0 GPA, because our coaches and our students work very hard in the classroom before they get to the field or the court or the pool. And we should applaud all of us for being great student athletes. Our volleyball team has been recognized this year as All-State Academic Team. For those that don't know, and Coach A, correct me, we won it one other year, and then last year, the year before that, we missed it by like a 0.1. I listened to their practices, and I listened to the girls as they're practicing talk about their grades and encouraging their students to, we need to win this award every year. And I love that, because too many times athletes are considered just athletes, when we're really student athletes for good students that just happen to do something great. Our cross-country team, 100% of our team made the honor roll. Although our basketball team didn't make the all-academic team, we had quite a few students on our basketball teams, both boys and girls, that made the honor roll. Tennis, gymnastics, football. I can go on and on. So as I end that, remember, when you see us, student athletes. Later on, we'll recognize individual athletes who are excellent academically, and we'll do that now with the video.
Good evening, Tommy student athletes. My name is Christine Sanganay. I'm one of the assistant principals here at Thomas Edison High School. You'll notice I use that phrase, student athletes, when I was addressing you. That's because you are, first and foremost, a student. So each quarter here at Edison, we celebrate our students who make the A and B honor roll at the end of every quarter. However, here at the Blue and Gold Banquet, we like to celebrate our academic all-stars, those students that maintained that A or B average throughout the entire school year. It's no small feat during a year of pandemic and the strangeness that you've all had to go through, and you still persevered. So to be on the B honor roll, a student must maintain a GPA of 2.67 to 3.66. And to be on the A honor roll, you must maintain a GPA of 3.67 to 4.0. Congratulations to this large group of our A and B honor roll student athletes. You truly are academic all-stars.
Mayel Craig will now come and announce our next letter jacket winners.
All right. I'm Mayo Craig. I'm one of the student athletes, and I'll be announcing the letter jacket. So the first one, Lindy Olson.
Hi, guys. Being an Edison athlete to me means having the never-ending determination to further develop not only our physical skills, but mental as well. Sportsmanship, community, teamwork. Those are only three of many factors that make Edison Tommy so great. We never forget to lift each other up and always make sure to welcome others with open, inviting arms. The level of dedication, initiative, and our ability to bounce back from our losses is how I will choose to remember us Tommies. When we want something, we go get it. We never wait for things to come to us. Edison athletes are resilient, but above all, we are true.
All right. The next letter jacket winner is Josh Gordon.
Hello, my name is Josh Gordon, like she said. To me, being an Edison athlete is important to me because I play lacrosse for the district, which means I play with kids from all over Minneapolis, and I'm one of the only two kids with Nico back there who play lacrosse from Edison. So my first year, I played lacrosse my first year at my old school. This is my first year at Edison, and I really enjoyed it, but one of the challenges that I faced playing lacrosse was I was the only African-American kid on my team at my old school as well and here. So playing lacrosse is important for me because I want to show to kids, people of color, that it's not just for white people, that anyone can play lacrosse, whether you're white, black, or any other color. Yeah, so that's why it's really important to me to represent and show that, you know, black people or people of color can do anything that we want to, put our minds to it, and I want to create awareness and get more kids from Edison to play next year too. So yeah, thank you.
Coach A will now come and give us shout-outs for our combined and co-op teams.
All right. Hello, all. I'm A. Yang. I'm the head coach here for volleyball. Just a little bit of business before we get going. Parents, players, please turn in your jerseys if you haven't done so. It is very important that we get them as soon as we can. So I will be in the equipment room after school every day until we get that in. The following players will not have to worry about turning in jerseys. Edison is a smaller school, and sometimes we don't have quite enough players to field their own team. Other sports are more specialized or take special facilities. In all these cases, these teams are combined or co-opted with other schools. We want to recognize our Edison athletes participating on these combined or co-op teams. It's logistically more difficult, and it takes more courage to join a team with unfamiliar people. I'll invite the following athletes to join me up here for a round of applause. From gymnastics, Kaya Nelson. Sophia Schutz. Amelia Larson. Keliza Wallace. From boys hockey, Harrison Van Zee. From hockey cheerleading, Maggie Altman. From boys lacrosse, Nico Vizcano. and Joshua Gordon. From Nordic skiing, Francis Roque, David Trout, and Finnegan Bender. From girls soccer, Shaylin Beard, Dulce Figuera, Kiliza Wallace, and Emmeline Elvilar. From boys swimming, Liam Delaney and Adam Wazinski. From girls swimming, Svetlana Green. From adapted floor hockey, Joel Binga. From adaptive soccer, Joffrey Rivera Plaza. These are Edison athletes on our combined or co-op teams. Congratulations.
Congratulations again. Next, we'll have Coach Jason Knighton Johnson give our last winners for letter jackets.
Thank you. Real quick, I want to say, you academics, folks, that's awesome. It truly, truly is. As a district administrator in another district, that's the part I love to see. I love to see that, and because that's what we're here for. We're here for that academic piece. It doesn't matter how many state championships we get. What matters is how many of us we send to college. So I'm proud of all of you. So, but I'm announcing the next two letter jacket winners, and the first one is Miana Sludge.
So annoying. Being an Edison athlete, means a lot to me. I think joining the Edison softball team was, I think, the best decision I've made. When COVID hit in my freshman year and spring sports were disrupted, I started to lose my passions for sports, and I didn't know what to do. So COVID year of school, distance learning, I decided to join the softball team, and I've had a lot of fun being a part of that community and interacting with everyone. Even this year hasn't been particularly great for me. I'm pretty sure a lot of people can say that too, but softball was one of the things that I was able to look forward to, and it's what kept me going through this last stretch of school. And it's definitely gotten me out of my shell, and I've started participating in more stuff other than softball. And I can't wait until next season.
All right, they should have gave someone else this last one because I happen to know this young man, and he earned his letter jacket. We'll say that. As a freshman JV player who got thrown into a section playoff game to play offensive line and having his eyes be this big and watch him, he got run over a few times. But then he said, Coach, that's never going to happen again. And then to come back the next year and start on varsity O-line and be named all district and get votes for offensive lineman of the year, it says a lot. So, and I know he does the work inside there as well. So our last letter jacket winner is Josh Lohr.
Wow. Thank you. Yo. Oh, this is scary. When people ask me what being an Edison athlete means to me, I say it means everything. I live as an Edison athlete every single day. I wake up thinking of what I can do to better myself as a student and as an athlete. Being a Tommy is being submerged in the culture of achieving a big win or a big lesson. The Tommies before me have shown by great example what it means to be an athlete at Edison. Being a Tommy is to lunge at opportunities with tenacity in the classroom and on the field. Being an Edison athlete means being given the inspiration to be a man of character and discipline as I see the greatness and toughness it took before those before me. I've been given the blueprint of how to make it, but at the same time, being an Edison athlete means continuing to evolve the culture of sports for the better, stepping up and being a leader, and continuing to pave the way that countless champions before me have started. Being an Edison athlete means the world to me. To want to be a Tommy is always to be a Tommy.
Coach Kenneth Jones will come and give a shout out about our middle school athletics, and following him would be David Soldier and our state participants.
How y'all doing? My name's Kenny Jones. I coach football, baseball here, but I'm also a dean over at Northeast Middle School. So I'm here to recognize the middle school athletes. Right now, as I walked around and looked, I didn't see many guys that are playing baseball. So that's a beautiful thing, because they'll be coming here next year, you know, to continue on the tradition of Edison baseball. Some of them are football players, basketball players, and whatever else they go. I see so many three-sport athletes here. It's a beautiful thing. So let's take a moment and give a special recognition to our athletes from Northeast Middle School, you know, who I'm representing. These athletes are important members to our team. In some cases, their participation means that Edison has enough players. We're glad they decided to take a risk and play up at the high school level. So right now, my man Vito, make it hot. Vito, you know, he's a guy who always wants to know if he's going to be recognized. So I want to make sure I brought him up here. One heck of a wrestler, a stud football, a stud in baseball. So this is one of the guys who, you know, we can count on to continue our tradition here at Edison. Off the top of my head, guys who are playing baseball, Joe Warren is one, Brennan Ingalls is one, Alex Leeson is one. Am I missing anybody? I think that's it. So August Hill Jacobson is another. So again, let's give Vito and the rest of those guys a round of applause. Thank you. Oh, and half of the girls' tennis team is also at Edison. You know, are they here? Anybody who's here, who's at Northeast, who sometimes I don't recognize because they're not in trouble? If you're here representing Northeast Middle School, stand up and represent. If not, love you, all right?
Oh, did we miss him? What's his name? Brandon? Welcome. Congratulations. Standing ovation. I'm back with my crew. We're playing hide and go seek. I'm recognizing the athletes that made the state tournament this year, qualified for the state tournament. If you don't know, qualifying for the state tournament in the state of Minnesota, sometimes students appreciate this education, right? It's a huge funnel. It's a huge tournament, no matter the sport. And it whittles down, and there's conference play, and then there's section play. And you got to win your section or be top 2 in your section to qualify for the state tournament. So that when you get to the state tournament, the people there are the best of the best across the state of Minnesota. And this year, we qualified 4 times for the state tournament. 2 of those were the same person. So I want to shout out Zy Williams as a state qualifying wrestler. Freshman Zy Williams. You may have also read about this other Edison wrestler that qualified and then was the first ever female state champion in the state of Minnesota, Nari Miller. If you haven't read the story, please do. It is beautiful. It shouts out Nari's family, as I know she would want that to happen as well. But please check that story out. And then in track and field, we, like I said, we just had our state or section tournament. We're in a new class this year. We're in class 2A for the state track and field tournament. And Nari Miller qualified in the discus. She'll be going to... She did so by breaking an Edison record that has been in place since 1979. We'll see if Mr. Icarella recognizes Pam Nelms, 1979. There we go, he recognizes. Shout out to Mr. Jeff Busta. He's over at South High, and he's kind of the historian of Minneapolis records. And then other senior, Ashari Lewis, has qualified in the 100-meter high hurdles. Asharia is 0.3 of a second from a 40-year-old 100-meter hurdle record held by 1982 Edison student Laura Robilliard. Congratulations to our state qualifiers, and good luck to Nari and Asharia this weekend.
Say something? Okay.
Good job, son. Now we're asked if Coach Mandy Arnson will come and talk to us about our all-conference awards and other awards.
All right, we have many outstanding athletes who are recognized beyond Edison in our conference and beyond. Just a note, our spring sports usually haven't determined all conference winners, so these are primarily fall and winter athletes. I'll invite these players to come forward as we call their name. First, region champion, state champion, Minneapolis Conference Wrestler of the Year, Nari Miller. Number 2 badminton singles player in Minneapolis is Amelia Larson. Star Tribune Player of the Week, Sam Snyder. All Conference, Liban Tusha. That one's for baseball. These next few are basketball. I'm sorry, Sam Schneider is baseball. Liban Tusha, Micah Young, and Diedrich Taylor, basketball. Badminton, already up here, Amelia Larson. Wrestling, Tremaine Graham, Cyrus Jones, Vicente Lopez, Lamar Sloan, and Jalen Grimes, and Zetavius Williams, and region champion, all from wrestling. For football, Lamar Sloan again, Josh Lohr, Andrew Rose, Emmaus Williams, Cy Jones, and Jack Hewitt Perry. From volleyball, Irma O'Meara and Sadie Dufferin. From soccer, we have Manny Gomez, Gabriel Eduarte, Cristo Cabella, Sam Snyder, and Amin Osman. And I'll say both Sam Snyder and Amin Osman are all conference honorable mention. And then last but not least, highest average competition score in gymnastics is Sophia Schultz. All right, give it a hand for all conference winners and our other awards beyond all conference.
Coach Megan McClellan will come forward and talk to us about our three-sport athletes.
How's it going, Tommies? I love all the patience I see from everybody but the boys soccer team, who can never stand still. I'm the head coach of the boys soccer team, have been for 3 years. Super happy to be here. Happy to see all you all. Three-sport athletes. They're critical to Edison. These athletes go above and beyond and find a way to participate on 3 or more teams. Cross-training offers a number of health benefits. Edison is a small school, and we need as many athletes as possible to find a way to support multiple teams. This keeps our numbers strong and our teams viable. So if you're not already playing 3, we want to see you playing 3 or more. I will invite these 3-sport athletes to come forward. We have a special Tommy pin in recognition of their efforts. For starters, Sahara Ali. Malik Alkatut. Cullen Arneson. Jack Hewitt Perry. Cy Jones. Eli Jones. Alexis Knight. Amelia Larson. Vito Lopez Marsh. Because we can't get enough of her and she can't get enough of sports, Nari Miller. And we can all say the same for Irma O'Meara. And Lindsay Olson. And Kaylani Powell. And David Trout. And Sakura Williams. And Zytavius Williams. And Alana Wright. And finishing up this crew, our 4-sport athlete this year, 9th grader, playing cross country and soccer at the same time in the fall as he came in to be our backup and then starting goalie. And wrestling in the winter and baseball in the spring, Clark Traxler Menz. Congratulations, athletes.
The next two awards that we will recognize tonight will be presented by our alumni. The first one is our Athena Award, and the second one is our Ray Parkins Award. And Laura and Eddie will present those awards. Laura, can you come? Oh, it's on video.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Laura Ingalls, and I am the 2021 Athena Award recipient. Being awarded the Athena has been a high honor and humbling experience from my high school career. The Athena is awarded to a female student athlete who puts forth hard work in the classroom, a friend to her peers, and a teammate and a leader on and off the field. No one is more deserving of this award than this year's Athena Award recipient. She has made us all proud with her hard-earned accomplishments in every sport that she has dedicated herself to. She exemplifies what it means to be a teammate and a leader in everything she does. I'm honored to introduce the 2022 Athena Award recipient, Nari Miller. Congratulations, Nari. You deserve it.
Hi, y'all. I just want to give a huge thank you to all my coaches and all my teammates. You know, like, it's never possible without you guys. A very huge thank you to Vito, you know. He taught me the lat drop that got me to state, so you know. Shout out to Vito. And then, of course, like, to the rest of the people, of course, to my family and everything, and God first. I should have mentioned him. Sorry. But, yeah, it's an amazing award to be nominated for. You know, they have some really good cheesecake at the dinner, so I'm really happy about it. Yeah, thank you.
Good evening. My name is Eddie. I was privileged to compete at Edison for a total of 6 years. I won the Ray Perkins Award last year, and the Ray Perkins Award is basically everything she just said. She listed it off perfectly, but it's just in the male perspective. And this year's winner is another athlete that has been competing at Edison since he was in middle school. And through trials and tribulations, she has still managed to come back and compete. And this year's winner is Jack Hewitt Perry.
I want to thank the coaches, the community, my family, my teammates. My time at Edison has been amazing. I mean, I've never felt unaccepted. I've always fit in, and that's thanks to you guys. And I think the biggest thing that I learned from being an athlete at Edison is not to view challenges, not to see challenges, but to see goals and to always push yourself to achieve those goals. And all of your athletes can do that. So if you work hard and just keep on the right track, which Edison will keep you on, you'll be great. So thank you guys.
For those that don't know, our Athena Award and our Ray Perkins Award are considered the best male and best female athlete for this year. And so I'm going to ask both Nari and Jack to come back up. We want to recognize you, but we also want you to give some acknowledgement to your coaches that helped you along the way.
The coaches, I'm just going to talk about you guys as a whole, because I mean, I see all of you as family, so. The coaches, you guys all connected personally with me, and when I saw a challenge, I felt like you guys saw challenges as well, and you pushed me to become a better person, a better athlete, and really just a better person in general, and you've shaped me and molded me into the person I am today, and that's going to carry with me for the rest of my life, so thank you.
It's me again. I just want to start out by giving a round of applause to our coaches. It's not possible without you guys. With Edison, our coaches are more than just our sports coaches. Shout out to Troy. Troy's not able to make it. He wasn't able to be here tonight, but round of applause for Troy. I just want to give a big hand to Coach Johnson, Coach Benny. We got Ike over here. We got Billy back there. And I just want to tell y'all, like, Benny coaches basketball, and he's giving me pep talks after a wrestling match. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are real-life Omni coaches. Ike Arella teaches business, but he's also giving me pep talks after a wrestling match, okay? Like, these people are, like, more than just, Billy does green team and coaches baseball. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like a lot more people should be recognized. There go Kenny over there. Kenny's been in my life since I was in middle school, you know, a very big role model. Shout out to Jane, too. Jane, I know she's not a coach here, but she's been really important to keeping my mind straight and keeping me on track, and all of my coaches that aren't able to be here. Shout out to Coach A, you know, free volleyball t-shirts, period. But, yeah. And everybody else out there who, you know, I haven't had the luxury of knowing, but I'm sure that you guys have impacted your athletes in some type of way. Shout out to Salzer over there, being a good dad and everything. He got this stretch routine where it's like, oh, I'm going to put on the gloves, and he's going to, whatever, forget y'all. But it's fun. It's fun. Like, you know, all of these people are amazing, and they go beyond just coaching, you know. These are people who are my mentors for life, and so I've been really blessed to get to know all of you guys. Thank you.
As we're nearing the end of our program, I'm going to turn it over to our principal and leader, Aaron Warney.
Good evening, everyone. We are wrapping up the evening, and I have just a couple of notes of thanks. Thank you to our amazing parents and community members who serve on the Edison Activity Council. We literally could not do this without you. Thank you to the EAC. They put together this great event, and they do so much more. Thank you to them, and also thank you to the Edison Community and Sports Foundation and other donors who funded the awards and the letter jackets. Thank you so much. Next up, we are going to recognize our amazing seniors from the class of 2022. We are going to miss you so much, but we want to celebrate you all right now. So I'm going to invite all of our coaches to please come on up. You're going to stand up here and get ready to recognize your seniors. All the coaches, come on up. Don't be shy. Come on. Who's going to be first? Who's going to be the first coach? Is it going to be Ike? Is it going to be A. Yang? I think it's A. Yang, ladies and gentlemen. And all the coaches, here they come. Just come stand up here. Come on, Jason. You can do it. All right. So we're going to go down the line and recognize each one of our seniors, coaches. You can we'll just go in order, and you can say who your seniors are. Come on over here. And then seniors, when you hear your name called, come on up, and you're going to just process across the stage, and you can shake hands with, or fist bump, or salute, or curtsy, or whatever you feel comfortable doing to the coaches as you go down the line. Coaches, some of these athletes are on multiple teams, but we're only going to call their names once, so you may not have your full senior roster on your list. Seniors, you're going to stand to the side when you are all done, and then once all the names are read, you're going to lead us over to the scoreboard where it says 2022. Isn't that cute? And you're going to stand underneath that for a picture. And then we're going to have the 5 seniors who participated in College Signing Day ask their coaches to call them out as they come up. Do we feel like we understand the directions? Are we good to go? Okay, great. Ayang.
We have 3 seniors from volleyball this year. Captain Sadie Dufferin, who is also playing volleyball at Mount Holyoke College, and she's also on the softball team. We have Claudia Huxman, who will be attending the Marquette University. We do have one more, but she will be called with basketball, so we'll wait for you.
All right, with football, we have 7 seniors, but I'm going to announce 4 of them. First is Jermaine Young, who will be continuing his football career at Mesabi College next year. We have Thomas Minima, also a basketball player. Anders Vibang, captain of our football program. And Marian Valentine.
Hi, we have 2 seniors from the boys tennis team. Asa Kraus, he also plays soccer and boys volleyball. And Drew Fisher, and he also plays soccer.
Okay, my name is Emil Jahad, and I'll be calling off the 5. We already called Thomas Minima. So we have Lamar Wright Jr., Liban Tusher, Ibrahim Abdi, Mohammed Matan, and Fuad Jama.
All right, I'm Mr. Ike. I happen to be in charge of golf with boys and girls. I have Henrik Olsen is my boys senior. He also is a soccer player. And Maggie Altman, who's my 4-year senior, did a great job captain. And she's also figure skating and is going to be going to UW River Falls. Congratulations.
All right, so for girls basketball, we have Irma O'Mara. She was a captain in the A honor roll. Also the captain of softball. Water Abdullahi. Alexis Knight, who is also who also plays softball and tennis, and Blue Stratic.
Hi, we had 4 seniors on baseball. Our captains, Sam Schneider, who also plays soccer, Jack Hewitt Perry, also the captain of the wrestling team and football team, and Toby Carr is also the captain of the football team as well. And Zach Ingalls also. I had the opportunity to coach the softball team for a couple of weeks, and the captain, Svetlana Green, also swims, and Elise Plotnick.
So the girls soccer players were in a co-op that was hosted at Henry High School this year. So I will announce the 1 senior from the girls soccer team, Emmeline Alvalar. And then boys soccer had 16 seniors this year. I'm not sure that's even true, but like 5 have already been mentioned, and I got another. Yeah, so here we go. Or 11 here, right? 11 plus 5 is 16, I'm pretty sure. Okay, cool. So, Tamir Hussein, boys soccer senior. Suhaib Omar. Amin Aiden. Kamal Mohammed. Molid Hassan. John Sanchez. Mohammed Ahmed. Roosevelt Lett III. Boone Worley. Captain Cristal Cabella. And Captain Gabriel Eduarte, who is signed to play at Emmanuel College in Boston. Congrats, seniors.
Gwen Bubser was a captain of the track and field team as well as the girls tennis team, and she'll be attending Indiana State University next year. And Asharia Lewis was also a captain of the girls track team. She's currently undecided, but has an extraordinarily bright future. After she qualified for the state tournament, she said, "I want to go hug my 8th grade self." And I said, you can go hug your younger sister. And I hope she follows the same path. Nari Miller was also on the track team and was the captain of the wrestling team. And I have the next best hair on staff, so I'll be introducing her for Troy. And Nari Miller will be attending Texas Women's State University. She also competed in football.
All right, I get to announce our senior cheerleaders. Shakana Jones and Ephesia Warren.
I would like to announce cross-country boys. Ahmed Abdul Qadir and Maulid Hassan.
Are there any seniors out there whose name we did not call? All right. Then seniors, we are going to head on over to the scoreboard and get our picture taken. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. This is a great turnout. Thank you so much. Have a great night. All of the athletes actually can go to the scoreboard. The seniors will lead us out, but all athletes head to the scoreboard for a photo. Families are welcome to come and take pictures if you like.